separately, Chris, beyond the guys opting out, there is a list of guys who are COVID-19 positive who cannot join their teammates until they have 3 negative tests. And some of the names on that: Lane Johnson, the Eagles right tackle, who held an OL Mastermind Summit in Dallas a few weeks ago where there was not much evidence of social distancing or mask wearing. Kenny Golladay and TJ Hawkinson of the Lions, both on the COVID-19 positive list, along with Vikings receiver and first-round pick Justin Jefferson. And look, here's the thing. And anytime we talk about guys testing positive, there will be that segment, Chris, of the media and of the population that says these guys are all fine. They're going to be healthy. They're asymptomatic. It's no big deal. Why are we worried about it? Well, okay, fine. You're right, apart from the fact that they may spread it. But here's the reality. It doesn't matter if they're symptomatic or not. They're not allowed to play until they're negative.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to play or practice until they can pass the test multiple times. So whether or not they have a fever, whether or not they have any breathing problems, whether or not they have any of the symptoms that have caused many people illnesses, it doesn't matter. If you're positive, you're not playing. That's the thing that potentially is going to bring down the NFL this year if so many guys are positive at one given time. Even if they're asymptomatic, there aren't enough guys to play. So basically, the arguments that people want to throw out there, like, oh, they're fine. That doesn't matter for this context. What matters in this context is if you're positive, you ain't getting on the field.
Yeah.
So that's where the concern comes from, not from whether or not guys are sick, whether or not guys are allowed to play, and they're not allowed to play if they're testing positive.
Yes. So those are the rules. And, the people that are saying, oh, these guys are fine. Yeah, okay, great. We know that. Yeah, most of them will be fine. But, I mean, what's it going to take to change public opinion? 1, 2 guys dying, or a superstar on ventilators, and then people are going to like, oh, God, this thing is serious. Whoa. So that's just a stupid thought. I don't know what else to say about that. It's wrong. We know it's dangerous. Yes. Do we know it's just like if you get it, you're just going to die on the spot? No, we understand there's a lot of people that have had very to little no reaction of COVID-19. But we know there's some other people and some people we'd classify as, Adonises and, whoa, I can't believe that guy got sick or who have gotten sick and really had a struggle with it and issues. So, it's not foolproof that way. And, do you want to be the guy that's responsible for doing that and giving it to your locker room or whatever it may be? But, Lane Johnson, what do you think there? I mean, he was very much in his statement going to make sure that he addressed the O-line summit, because I know that you made a point of it on PFT, and you should have. That's rightly so.
It was ridiculous.
Yes.
All these guys crammed together in a room at a hotel with a hot wing eating contest, breathing all over each other, no masks, no social distancing. He pointed out he was negative before and negative after. Well, just because you're negative right after doesn't mean that you don't already have it in you. It takes a few days for it to manifest itself. So that's not dispositive. The bottom line is, however he got it, wherever he got it, he was engaging in unsafe behaviors that create a higher chance of getting it. Even if he got it somewhere else, he was doing something he shouldn't have done. And look, we hope he's fine, along with all of the other players who test positive, along with anyone else who tests positive. But we know what's going on here. That's what contributes to this Twilight Zone dynamic of the entire pandemic, Chris. The fact that so many people are fine and they're walking around giving it to others, oblivious to the fact that they even have it. And then some of the others end up dying. That's what makes it so hard to really get our arms around it and understand what we're dealing with and get people to take it seriously. One quick point before we go. Sean Payton acknowledged yesterday, and Sean Payton, the Saints coach, also a member of the competition committee, he thinks there will be suspended games this year, or at least there possibly will be suspended games, driven by teams wiped out at a specific position group.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Right.
And that's something Peter King hinted at earlier in the week on Football Morning in America. If you get your offensive line room wiped out, the commissioner may exercise discretion to postpone the game or cancel the game. Now, Peyton used the word suspended. I don't know if that means the game gets made up, but we have to prepare for the possibility that 32 teams are not going to play 16 games each this year.
It's going to change the landscape of the year. I mean, think about this. Think about we get to week 5, and there's one team that's played 4 games in a row, right? And nothing's happened. They've been lucky to dodge all bullets. Think about the team they're playing. Now, they haven't played football in 2 weeks because they've been ravaged by so now they've only played 2 games. that team that's played 4 is going to have a great advantage. At some point, hey, rest is good, but then at one point, rest becomes, oh, crap, we're not getting enough experience, getting to play, getting to investigate and see the issues of our team and continue to build and formulate to go forward in a positive manner. It's going to be a great competitive advantage, again, for those teams who can stay clean and continue to play and stay, on the move and continuing to improve their craft. And other teams might be play a week, off a week, play 2 weeks, off a week, and that could throw you off rhythm for the season and be a great, equal competitive equal, whatever the hell I'm trying to say there. You know what I'm saying?
Equalizer? Embolizer?
Embolizer.
Echelons? I'm just throwing out words from Simsisms. All right, one guy didn't play in 14 weeks last year, actually 15 altogether. He's trying to get back into the NFL, and a big-time quarterback wants him on his team. The latest with Antonio Brown when PFT Live continues right after this.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.